what this shows is that these are your courses for the currently available terms. Okay, you see where it says term all? So those are the terms that are currently sort of teed up that might be available to you. You could limit the number of terms by hitting that drop down and just picking an individual term. So what you're seeing is a list of the course sites. Okay, like the first one is COM 315, cross-listed with SUS 315, and then you see the sections that are assigned to that course site. All right, there's a COM 315 section and an SUS 315. So for each of these cross lists, or for some of them at least, I've got two sections, a COM section and a sustainability. And then I have a couple other classes that just have one section each. Okay, why don't we start with the 221 then? So the way it works, as we noted, each section is associated with a certain site. And the way you merge, just writ large, is that you cut loose the section from the site it belongs to and then add it to the site you're going to merge it to. Out of the sections 1 and 6 I see for COM 221, which one do you want to merge into?
So 6 into 1.
Right. So what you're going to want to do then is next to section 6, way to the right, you want to hit the trash can.
So hit that.
Yep, you're going to hit that. Now that's not deleting it. All it's doing is disassociating it. And now what it will do is it'll rename the site. The one that you're going to disassociate from, it'll add the suffix empty to it. You hit confirm. Now what's happened is, if you'll notice, the COM 221 section 6 sites now shows as empty, right? And there's nothing there. If I go to the COM 221 section 1 site and I hit the plus sign, okay, what that does is it shows you a list of your sections that are, so to speak, adrift. In other words, they're not associated with any given site. Hit check mark and then hit add. Okay, and now that section now belongs to the section 1 site. And to see this and confirm it, you can hit the name of the site, and that'll open up Brightspace, bring you to that page. And now you can go to the class list, and instead of viewing by user, you can view by sections, or go right, apply, and you can hit the sections, and you'll see that both sections are here.
Yeah, great.
Now, what has not happened yet is the students have not moved over.
Yeah.
It gets refreshed a number of times a day. At the next refresh, the students will follow the section. Right? See, so right now that section looks empty.
Right.
But in a few hours, that section will have whatever students belong to it in there. So that's it for a simple one. Now you want to see for a cross list, you're just going to do it with all the individual sections. You want to take the one you want to cut them loose from.
So these 3 I want to go into 1. So I'm going to trash this one and the other one, right?
Right.
That one's cut.
Okay. We'll go ahead and cut the next one loose. And now you go into the site you want to add to, that one. So you go to the plus sign.
Plus sign, and I can click them both at the same time?
You can click them both at once. Yep, both at once.
And add?
Or one at a time, either way. Yep, and then add. Now they all live under that site.
Now I can just go here.
And you can confirm it. Class list.
Sections.
And again, the students will catch up later.
Right.
Now, caveats. I didn't explain caveats. So notice, everyone, when Joanne was looking at the screen, you only saw sections that belong to her. So for example, I teach a computer science 101 section. There are many sections of it. Some are online, some are in person. We consolidate the in-person sections. I own one section of it, another person owns another in-person section. We cannot use that self-service form because I don't own his class in PeopleSoft and he does not own mine. I have to go through the request process. It needs to be done administratively. So the support is only for merging classes that, as far as eCampus or PeopleSoft is concerned, you somehow own. You can be the instructor, you can be the administrator of record in eCampus. So that's the one limitation. So you can use this exact same process to reverse it. If you move sections around and, oops, I put it in the wrong place. Well, okay, cut it loose from the wrong place and attach it to the right place. You're muted again.
Damn it. See, I always do that. That would be cool. Like, let's say you've decided to merge two sections, but then you're kind of going along and realize, you know what, maybe I want them separately, which would never be the case with me, but I have heard other people say, oh, I wish I would have kept them separate, you know? So like maybe it's an
Now you can
overload
do it.
line and a base. Oh, that's so great.
One thing about merging is, the students merge. My analogy is, imagine you're at an airport and you have two planes next to each other. Okay. This section move is going to move the passengers, but not the luggage. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if they've started already submitting work, that kind of thing, the luggage stays on the original plane. So you
Okay.
really want to do it at the beginning.
Right.
You don't have to. You can certainly, but it's much easier, I think, logistically to do all the moves before you start doing merging. Also,
Right.
before you start doing content, before you start submitting anything. The other luggage that doesn't move is the content. Content in both classes. The content's not coming with you. It's literally just the people in the section, just the passengers are going to move from plane B back to plane A. Nothing's coming with them.
Which is good because otherwise you'd have doubles of everything.
Right.
Especially
You
in
could.
content. That would
Yeah.
you have to go in there and clean that up. And yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's good. So